y'all. Welcome to an all-new episode of the Prizecast. We are super excited for you to join us today for an awesome new episode of the Film Prize AV Club. You have seen me talk to some amazing female filmmakers so far, and we're here with another one today. I've got Miss Jency Hogan, the director of Daisy Does Daisy, and she's going to talk to us about her film and her character Daisy, and just kind of let us know what she's been up to since Film Prize 2018. Hey, Jency, welcome to the Prizecast.
Hey, guys. How are y'all?
We are super excited to have you here today. Why don't you just kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and your history with the Film Prize?
Oh my gosh, I love the Film Prize. Daisy Does Daisy was my third film to submit to the Film Prize. And I have loved coming there and shooting in Shreveport. And it's been such a great opportunity to meet so many awesome filmmakers. And I don't know, I don't think my life would be the same had I not come and started doing Film Prize. I think it was 2015, I submitted the Verses, 2016, Seat of the Free, and then Daisy Does Daisy. So I have just had so much fun meeting so many cool people, and it's been so amazing. And I would recommend any young filmmaker to get started. And you know, if you're making a pitch or a sizzle for a feature, or if you're just making your first short film, it's just an awesome opportunity to get to know filmmakers in Louisiana. And I really have created a network of people that I love through the Film Prize.
That's so amazing. So we are going to show your film Daisy Does Daisy today. That's the one I kind of want to talk to you about. I personally, as I'm sure all of you who watch out there know, I am clearly the weird kid. And so I really loved Daisy as a character. She reminds me so much of myself as just like I said, the weird kid, just out there doing her thing and living life. So tell me a little bit about the inspiration for where you found Daisy.
So at 38, I did not have children, and I had, chosen to not have kids, but I started really feeling this feeling of like, oh gosh, I'm missing out. Oh gosh, I'm really missing out. And like my heart started just, every time I saw a baby or like something, my friends were having so many showers and they were on their third or fourth kid. And I was like, well, I don't think I'm not going to have kids, because I had chosen not to do that. And so the pressure was getting really intense. And I think it's hormonal too. And I think a lot of women can relate to that. Until you turn 40, it's just like these hormones are just like raging. So that's kind of where it was birthed out of, this crazy, wild pain. But, a lot of pain can be funny. So that's kind of why we decided like this is quirky and interesting to talk about.
Yeah, my friends will tell you that I have always told them that I'm hilarious because of childhood trauma, and it's true. I think I also really related to Daisy because obviously I'm also in my late 30s. I haven't had any kids. I got a whole pile of dogs and a cat, which is real cool, but no babies, but I love my nephews a lot, and sometimes I see them and I'm like, do I want one of those?
Exactly.
It's then I'm like
feeling
another cat.
I know, I have 3 dogs too. It really does. It's interesting when you have kids, you're going to dedicate your whole life to that child. And so my husband and I decided to dedicate our lives to the arts and humanitarian work. And so we knew that growing into our marriage, that was our commitment to each other. Mm-hmm. And so I still was going through the pain of letting go on some level. So yeah, I think you can choose something in your life and it not necessarily be like easy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
yeah. So like you said, you've really dedicated yourself to the arts, and we really loved Daisy as a short here. But what's super awesome to me is that you have actually taken that 10-minute amazing project that we all love so much, and you're taking Daisy out into the world and making a feature film with it. Tell me a little bit about what the process was like to transition from like I said, a fully realized 10-minute short film into expanding that into 2 hours of content.
Oh, wow. Well, my husband and I we did Daisy by ourselves pretty much. We had 2 or 3 crew members, and Dennis Hirschberger has been involved in every short film. So he definitely helped us find locations, and it was just such a small group of people, like the nucleus of just tried to do it on our own. And then we, making a feature is just this huge project of, it needed to be SAG because I'm SAG. It needed a certain, budget. So really when you're, you had to have a sizzle to pitch to investors. And that's why I made the sizzle for the film prize. And then I ended up taking that to investors and talking to them about the potential of investing in our film. And, I took it to AFM, the American film market, pitched it there. I found a lot of distributors were interested in this kind of quirky indie dramedy, I guess you could say. And so because of that the feeling of like, oh yeah, a lot of people could relate to the topic. They thought it was cool and interesting. They said, come back when you're finished. We'll help you sell it, that kind of thing. So I had a lot of momentum going into raising the money. I raised the money, and then we shot it in January, right before COVID broke out. So we just like skated in 2020. So I have a feature film that had the full edit already, actually.
Wow.
And so we're super close, but we still have to reshoot a couple scenes and do all the post. So we're getting there.
Yeah, I know that a lot of folks from Film Prize worked on this feature with you for Daisy and Smiling Jack. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your filmmaker network from the Film Prize?
Yeah, so Alexander Jeffrey is one of he's just been a huge advocate for my vision, and so he actually helped me write Daisy Does Daisy, and then wrote the feature for me. We were at Sundance. We had both worked on a film, Blaze, and we were sitting there. We were talking. I was like, I want to write it. So I was like, okay. So he wrote the feature, and then he actually directed the feature, which was really awesome. And he's just such a Film Prize true and true guy. Having won it, and then he's worked on so many prizes. And then also we've got Chris Evans, Christine Chin. We've got Maddie Nichols, who she was an actress in 2000. What was the first year? 15?
12.
Oh, 12, maybe 13 or something.
Yeah.
Virgin, American Virgin. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Who else?
I mean, truly, it's like a who's who of folks that have appeared on this prize cast. We all just, we just recently saw Colby Doler talking to Chris Evans. They have their show Screen Time, where they watch the weird stuff that's on Netflix. Alexander has been on, and we screened his winning film, Bespoke Tailoring of Mr. Bellamy. It's so amazing, though. Christine has been on the AV Club with me to show I'll be her, one of her first forays here at the Film Prize. It's just super amazing to us to see the way that you all find each other and keep working together long after each year's Film Prize is done. That is truly what we're about here, is getting this filmmaking community together and helping indie filmmakers reach each other and make their dreams come true, which is obviously what you're doing out there, Jency. We are so grateful to have had you here today to talk a little bit about your experiences with Film Prize, what you're working on now, turning your short into a feature. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
I would say do it if you're dreaming of making, if maybe you're an actor and you're feeling like, I don't have the background, or I don't have the reel I need, or something like that, or I don't get to play the characters I want to play, or maybe you're thinking, I've always wanted to direct, but I'm always in this smaller role. I think Film Prize is a great place to exercise your strengths and get out there and show people what you can do. And I'd say go for it. That would be what I would say.
That's super great advice. If I could ask for one small favor, I'd love to count us off, and we'll do a little Viva la Film Prize before we kick it over to watch Daisy Does Daisy. So I'll count us down. 1, 2, 3. We'll Viva la Film Prize, and then we're gonna roll that beautiful bean footage. All right. So once again, thank you so much to Jency Hogan for joining us here on the Prizecast. Let's give it a big Viva la Film Prize on 3. 1, 2, 3. Viva la Film Prize! Thanks, Jency. Let's roll that movie.
Gabriel or Rosalie? Or twins? What? You've never seen a baby wall before? It's like a vision board, but for when you really want a baby. You know, like Oprah talks about. I'm about to turn 40, and I feel like my uterus is closing up shop. What I wouldn't give for a nice, big, strong husband. I've decided I want a husband. So I go to singles group. There are no decent guys in this town, but I guess I haven't given up hope that some interesting fellow will get lost and wander in here. And the coffee's pretty good.
Oh,
hey, Charles.
Hey, Daisy.
How's it going, man? What's up?
I was just wondering, I've seen you here a couple times now, and I was just thinking that, it wouldn't hurt to ask, and I was just wondering, could I have your number?
When I wasn't at singles group or staring at pictures of babies on my wall, I worked as a librarian for the most interesting human beings in the entire world. Teenagers.
Look at this dude wearing a fucking dress. Doing that. Look, a little fairy. Can't believe they let fucking Caitlyn Jenner in here. That hurts. We're coming through.
Hey!
Get off me, losers.
Hey! Get out of here. Go to class. Both of you, out!
Keep your bitch on a leash.
Sorry. I think you look really cool.
Whatever. You're old.
Hey, I'm not that old. I'm like 20 years older than you. I'm the kind of old that still has a cool perspective on the world. Hey, have a good class.
So how's singles group going?
Oh, really good.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's like 3 guys on the verge of proposal.
You're impossible.
Okay, so you remember Charles from singles group, the sweaty guy? Well, I ended up giving him my number. For a split second, I thought about writing down a random assortment of 7 numbers, but that's exactly the kind of shit this world doesn't need. Perpetuating untruths and being polite for the sake of being polite. So, I agreed to coffee. Why the hell not? So, what do you like to do in your spare time? I mean, if you weren't here today at this coffee shop, what would you normally be doing?
World of Warcraft?
Oh, that's awesome.
You really think so?
Well, I don't really know what it is, but...
Oh, it's really cool. It's
interests. Shopping, antiques, and book club. Yeah.
Miss Daisy, can we eat lunch in here?
What?
Miss Daisy.
Miss Daisy.
What?
Can we eat lunch in here?
Yeah. Migasa su lunchroom. So about my romantical daydreams. Number 3 on the list, just under me wanting a baby of my own and a dreamy husband. I love horses, like I really love them. So most of my daydreams involve me on a horse, or me, the baby on a horse, or a hot guy on a horse, or just like a horse eating grass or something. Hey. Keys.
So how was the library today?
Oh, lots of books and hormonal teenagers.
Well, you're lucky. When I was your age, I was cleaning motel rooms. Nothing puts things in perspective like cleaning a dirty motel room.
I'm sure there are other things, like being a starving child in Africa or being diagnosed with cancer.
And dating has changed so much since I was young.
Literally everything's changed since you were young.
Yeah, but, y'all have all the sites and apps.
Yeah, like Match?
Yeah, and Timber. Are you on that?
You mean Tinder?
Yeah, you should try that. I went on it last week just to see what all the fuss was about.
Mom!
What?
You cannot do that. So what if someone saw you on there? People would think you're trying to cheat on Dad.
Oh, who cares what they think?
Me?
Anyway, I deleted it. Give me your phone.
Oh no.
Come on,
Wait.
let's just download it and see what's out there.
See what's on there?
It'll be a fun mother-daughter activity.
I can't tell you how much I don't want that.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot about this. John, that I work with.
Mm-hmm.
He's cute,
Oh,
No.
smart, no ring from what I can tell.
no.
I'll set up a double date with your dad and me.
I literally hate everything about that sentence.
Oh, don't be such a downer. It'll be fun.
Please promise me you won't do that.
Mom, stop. I want you both to know the only reason why I'm doing this is so I don't have to hear about it for the next 9 Thanksgivings about how I didn't give this guy a chance.
Now, honey, how do you know that tonight you're not going to meet the man that'll finally set you free?
The man who what?
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Oh. Big smile.
Hi, I'm John. Your mom says you're trying to get pregnant.
You're not going back to his place?
No, Mom.
Well, I think he was very nice.
Here we go.
Well, I think it went especially well.
That guy could have been Adolf Hitler and you would have thought it went really well.
What do you mean by that?
You don't care who I date, you just want me to date somebody.
That's not true.
It's totally true.
What's wrong with John?
Mom, John probably invented missionary position.
Daisy, not in front of your father.
Such a snooze fest.
You're just too picky.
Maybe I am.
Well, maybe you'll just end up alone.
Maybe I'm okay with that.
Malcolm, drive.
Is this...
Girl, that's your sperms.
They come in a lunch bag?
They come in a container that's in the bag. You gotta throw that out, though. Those frozen sperms.
Lovely.
Do you know what to do?
Seems pretty straightforward. Syringe my vagina.
The main thing is get in a comfortable position. Stay in that position for a while. Insert the sperm slowly. Otherwise, they spray everywhere, and that ain't no good for nobody.
Oh. Got it.
Also, it's good to have an orgasm as it's happening.
I'm sorry, what?
Use a vibrator or something. get y'all stimulated, and you get some more sperms up inside you.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go now.
Okay, baby. God bless. Remember, slowly.
Okay, guys, so I've never been one to give pep talks, but I did do Remember the Titans once in college, and I want you to know that I believe in you, and I really think this is going to work. Well, it better work, because I don't have another $400 to spend on you little guys. So, you get in there and you swim like you've never swum before. You put your propellers on and you just fly up in there into my uterus like you're trying to win an Olympic medal. Nice and slow.
You did what?
Mom, no judgment right now. Please, I'm freaking out.
Oh, no kidding.
This is what I want, right?
Have you taken the whatever test yet?
Not yet.
Oh my God. What if tomorrow you meet the man of your dreams and you're pregnant? He'll run screaming.
Why are you so hung up on me meeting a man?
Because I want my daughter to be happy.
I am happy.
No, you're not.
Thanks for letting me share anything with you. It means a lot.
Don't be sarcastic. It's exhausting.
You're exhausting. If I happen to meet a man that is cool and interesting and happens to be the man of my dreams, he will not run away screaming if he finds out I'm pregnant. He'll love me because I'm me. Maybe that's something you could work on.
Put down your guitar, man, you're using it wrong. Can't make that feeling you need come back like you've known all along. Unclench your fist and uncurl your lip, oh, 'cause your best bet you took out all along.